scent, something about it. It's different. I love Millesime Imperial. I love those, would have been on the list, but this I'm just really digging this Arolfo right now. Like I said, it just got something different about it. Ambergris to the highest in this, and then just that sea salt, just beautiful fragrance. But Arolfo's there. So getting into the top 10, this was very hard. I could possibly move these all around, and one could be 5 and 5 could be 3. So it's hard, but I did it in a way where I think this is my top 10, and it's pretty good. So number 10, this one probably would have went a little bit further up because I love this scent, Dior Homme Sport. And yes, I do like this better than Allure Homme Sport for some reason. It just has a little more masculine touch to it. I don't know why. I mean, I love Allure Homme Sport. It's going to get back in my collection. But Dior Homme Sport is just that ginger. You have a little bit of iris in this. And it's just the citrus. And I love this one because my nephew and my brother visited me a couple years ago. We went to Gettysburg for the day, and I doused myself in this, good 6 sprays of it. And it lasted for the day, and I just have good memories with it. So Dior Homme Sport, excellent at number 10. But just a great citrus fragrance. Again, these have been reformulated and all that. This is I think the first bottle that came out. So, and there's the 2012 and all that, but I don't want to get into too much of that. So, all right, another Creed. Again, there's a couple more Creeds in this house, but this one again, it's not talked about too much, but I think the mint note in this is just phenomenal, and I think it's so nice because you want that kind of cooling scent, citrusy and minty. A little bit of, herbs in there and stuff, but this is Selection Vert. And again, Selection Vert. I need Mark and Chad here to give me the full perfect name of it. They're great with their French and stuff, but I have it in the atomizers. I keep my flacons kind of put in their boxes and put away, and so they don't get damaged and stuff, so I use these little atomizers, but they're nice. But this is just that mint, beautiful, beautiful scent. Kind of has the 1861 vibe a little bit. It is different, much different, but it kind of has that mintiness to it, so I love that. All right, number 8. If you guys like lemon, this is probably the best lemon scent out there. I'm trying to think if there's other lemon scents, but this is lemon, lemon, lemon. This is basically a bunch of lemons fresh in a bowl. I mean, just sitting there with lemon, lemon, and more lemon. And there's a little bit of cream to it too, but Aqua Viva by Perfumes Roma. I'm telling you guys, 3 sprays of this sucker and it'll last you most of the day. I mean, for a lemon fresh scent, this stuff is phenomenal. So you like lemon, Aqua Viva is gonna be your choice. So, and moving on to number 6, I believe. This one's always kind of been a little favorite of mine. Josh Meyer, just a great guy, great perfumer, great nose. And I got my nose on Mosaic before it actually came out, so I was kind of honored, to have him send me a sample in that. And Mosaic, I mean, this one, I've never smelled really anything like it. It's got the limestone. I know I kind of compare it to Neo, but that was a couple years ago, and I know Neo gets a little bit more woody and has a little more floral, but this just keeps that limestone water like fizz to. I mean, it's an amazing scent, guys. So Imaginary Authors, Mosaic. Great scent. Okay, I think I'm on 6 now. Raja Dove does crazy complex blends, and I couldn't really think of a lot of, there's a lot of summer ones that I could have chosen. You have Bergamot, which is outstanding. You have, even Vetiver, but I think that's a little bit better for the spring and all that. There's a lot of good citrus, he has a lot of, Chypras and things like that, but this one just, I think, works so well for summer, and I wanted to pick a Raja, and it just is beautiful. This is Neroli. So don't be afraid, because it's not that, it's floral, but it's not too floral. He just mixes this, blends it so well that it comes off really nice. So, and I'm sure he's going to come back out with this, but in a different version like he did with Vetiver. So, but this is Neroli, excellent fragrance by Raja Dove. And getting into my top 5, this was very hard for me to do for 5. Like, again, I'm probably going to go back and say, oh, geez, I missed something, or I forgot this one, or whatever. But now this is literally vacation in a bottle. If you guys are, when you think vacation, you're away at a resort or something, this is it. And this is Virgin Island Water. And you guys, this is pina colada, a little bit of coconut, ambergris. I mean, this is an awesome scent. There's a little bit of suntan lotion, but I got so many compliments. A few days ago, it was 90 degrees here, hot. Maryland, we're finally getting the hot summer. and this thing shines, and I got a lot of compliments. It wasn't like, hey, you got suntan lotion on. This was just a very great scent that I got compliments on. So Virgin Island water, excellent. Getting on number 4, this is a favorite of a lot of ours. Little floral, but I swear the dried on has this woodiness to it that is just phenomenal, and you still maintain some of that citrus in there. But as we know, Neo from Serge. Excellent fragrance right here. Great stuff. You know, performance is good. You know, just everything about, you know, Serge house is really good. So, all right, guys, top 3, very tough. I like to shout out to a couple of the reviewers, you know, who you always kind of think of a reviewer too with, you know, you think of Mark with Le Male, and, you know, you think of certain people, you know, I still think of, you know, Tunes. You know, I miss him. I wish he would still review, but he kind of turned me on to Big Red Concentrate and some other ones in there. But Cody, hats off to you. This one's still one of my favorite summers of all time, and you know what it is, Bergamot 22. It just has that fizziness, strong bergamot. I mean, it's amazing, you know, and there's a lot of Le Labo DNA in here too. He's got, they have a good, it's a good house, you know, it's great stuff. I get compliments with this one, but Bergamot 22 is my number 3. Now number 2, this is the one that kind of reminds me a little bit of Selection Vert. It's different though in a way, you know. Serge has his own way of you know, doing this scent with this one, but this one's 1861. Just a great fragrance. Lasts me quite a while, but it's got that cooling effect again. You know, a nice big 100 ml bottle costs less than the 50 ml from the rest of the line. So this is just a great summer fragrance when it's hot and humid. You just get some great citruses, and then like that mint note is just excellent in this. So 1861. And number 1, I'm probably gonna get some complaints on this one, but I'm telling you, I just love this fragrance. It's a little floral, but I mean, it would be great on a woman, but it's great on a man too. I get tons of compliments with it. I get like this little, it's not bubble gum, but I get a little gum in there. There's florals, there's citruses, everything. The flacons put away, but this is Jardin d'Amalfi by Creed. And guys, I love it. It performs well on me. I just feel good when I wear it, you know, and I feel like, you know, I kind of just feel kind of like, you know, just, I don't know, I feel great when I wear this stuff. It's just good stuff, guys. So Jardin d'Amalfi by Creed is my number 1. So guys, there it is. Again, this is probably going to change a little maybe for 2017, you know, with some newer stuff coming out. I do want to do a top complimented list too, so that'll be coming up in a couple months too. And yes, Sauvage is going to be in the list. All right, you can all hate me now, but damn, people love that stuff. I got my little decant over here somewhere. So, but thank you guys so much again. And you know, I know I'm thanking you guys all the time, and I'm blah blah blah, but you know, I do appreciate this. You know, it's a lot of fun, and you know, I just love this community. You know, we're close, where we talk. You know, we smell good, so just a great community. So thank you guys so much for that. And I'd love to hear your, you know, some recommendations from you guys. I know I'm missing some. Like I said, Allure Homme Sport. There's a couple in there that I'm missing. But this is what I have in my collection now. I'm really loving it. So thank you guys again. We'll talk to you soon.